are live in Quebec City. This winter wonderland of fun, it's about to get a serious dose of danger. The man termed as the most dangerous puncher in boxing heating up this sports town. The locals are ready. Their world champ, Artur Beterbiev, has returned. As we are at the Videotron Center here in Quebec. And it is home to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN, presented by AutoZone. It is the unified light heavyweight championship of the world. Artur Beterbiev looks to defend his BC, IBF, BO, and lineal crowns against the former super middleweight champ you see on the right there, the tall, impressive puncher Callum Smith. Let's remind you just how brutal these two punchers are. This is Smith's last fight, a fourth-round knockout of Matthew Butterleek. The left hook sent him crumbling through the ropes. And Beterbiev, his last fight, a good bloody scrap with Anthony Yard, the champion, caving in Yard in the 8th round. He's a perfect 19-0 with 19 knockouts. And with that comes a massive crowd. And this is in the midst of low visibility, high winds, and blizzard-like conditions. But over 10,000 have packed this Videotron Center to see the light heavyweight championship of the world. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, and Mark Kriegel. Artur Beterbiev, the easiest of all fighters to sell a casual fan on. The only world champion that has knocked out every opponent he has ever faced. And Tim, I know you feel he's even more than just a puncher.
I'm letting you know, he's an apex predator. That's what he is. A human wrecking ball. The Terminator. You know, he's one of the most destructive punchers in the sport today. And folks, just like a woman going into labor, he brings the pain, but without the epidural.
Okay, I don't know about that epidural. Listen, Artur, here's what I do know. Artur Beterbiev doesn't look, fight, or even think like anyone else on our roster. He is a great fighter, but he is not a perfect one. He squares up, he gets hit. Callum Smith is the essence of a live dog here, fellas. Before the night is over, we're going to learn something about Callum Smith, and Callum Smith is going to learn something about himself.
Smith looked at us right in the eyes in the fighter meetings. He said, this fight is not going the distance. For the light heavyweight belt, that's coming up. That's the big one. But after just a short break right here, it is the rising star at 168 pounds. Christian Mbilli, 25-0 with 21 knockouts. He wants a shot at Canelo. Let's see if he can impress next. There's the rising contender, the former Olympian, Christian Mbilli. He's 28 years old. He was born in Cameroon, went to France, but now lives and trains in Montreal, Quebec, just down the road from where we are here at this spectacular pipe setting at the Videotron Center in Quebec City. These fans love supporting their locals. They have two who they have adopted. Better be a Canadian citizen, the light heavyweight champion, will be facing Callum Smith. And here Mbilli, who everybody is very high on, and he is in prime position to score something big, as he is number one in the WBC and the WBA, the 2016 Olympian who represented France.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Videotron Center here in beautiful Quebec City, Canada. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum and in association with Eye of the Tiger. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue au Centre Vidéotron de Québec, Canada. Ce soir est présenté par Top Rank Boxing et Eye of the Tiger. Ce combat est prévu pour 10 rounds pour le WBC Continental Americas WBA International titre super moyen. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the WBC Continental Americas and WBA International super middleweight titles. Our judges at ringside, David DeYoung, Barry Owen Lindenman, and Pasquale Procopio. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Steve St. Germain. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, présenté dans le coin bleu. He weighed in at 167.6 pounds, wearing black trunks with white trim. His record, 27 victories with 2 defeats. 19 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Burleigh, Australia, Rohan No Mercy Murdock! Introducing out of the red corner, présenté dans le coin rouge. He weighed in at 167.3 pounds, wearing black trunks. His record, perfect. 25 fights, 25 wins, 21 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Son record est parfait. 25 combats, 25 victoires, 21 par KO. He is the WBC Continental America and WBA International Super Middleweight Champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Christian Mbilli.
Boxeur, j'ai reçu les instructions dans le vestiaire. Go receive my instruction in the locker room. Protégez-vous du temps. Protect yourself en tout temps. Laissez-le moi comme un temps. Écoutez mes commandements de temps. Chez vos gars, ça se voit. Good luck.
308th career fight for referee Steve St. Germain, as we will get underway seeing the undefeated Christian Mbilli before we get to the light heavyweight unified world championship. Timmy, what do you see in Mbilli when you scout him?
Tess, I can just tell you this. You see the aggression right away. He gets right to it, to the action. Extremely, a lot of volume. Not only volume, he has punching power to go along with it. Has an extensive amateur pedigree. But you see the relentlessness that he fights with, the intensity that he fights with, the tenacity he fights with. That's what I like about him.
Quick to try to work on the inside behind that jab. Was able to place a left hand to the body. Comes with a right uppercut and then return fire for Murdock. Murdock, a 13-year veteran. Did have a decent amateur career before he turned pro. He's 31 years old, but this is his first fight in 307 days.
Well, he's looking sharp right now. He's just taking advantage of those low points.
Oh, there's a right uppercut on the inside from Mbilli.
Mbilli sometimes he'll sit mid-range, don't do any work. And Murdock will have some success coming around that guard of Mbilli. The biggest problem with Mbilli is that his offense is his defense. And there's times where he gets a little bit wide with his shots, gets off balance, and he can be countered. Just right there, that jab.
Right.
Yep.
The jab from the Australian Murdock from Queensland, Australia. Chris Carden's trainer has been with him for 19 years, since he was a young amateur. Back to the jab for Murdock.
Murdock's using experience right now. He's weathering the storm right now. He's using his jab, and he's trying to maintain his distance. And Mbilli, he pushed that frantic pace. And you got to find a way. You slow the pace down with the jab. You get him used to hit that jab, or getting used to him filling that jab. Then you're able to follow up with combinations.
Four-inch height differential. Same reach, though, among these two. Short right hand on the inside. Digs to the body with both a left and a right. Splits the guard with the right hand, does Mbilli.
Yep, every punch that Mbilli throws has bad intentions on it. He wants to knock his opponents out.
21 knockouts in his 25 wins.
Let it go, let it go.
That is not a knockdown.
Not a knockdown. Not at all.
Coming to the end of round number 1 in front of this raucous crowd here in Quebec. So when we start the second round, just show him with the trainer. Just cheat it a little if you could. So I can mention that he's trained by Mark Ramsey, but that Mark Ramsey, and maybe you want to...
Tout part avec le jab. La droite à l'intérieur va passer. Continue à travailler le corps, il va faire mal au doigt. All right? Très bien. Je veux pas que tu oublies ton jab.
Seconds up! Seconds up!
Round number 2 here with Christian Mbilli and Rohan Murdock. Interesting circumstances in the corner for Christian Mbilli, Timmy, and that is that he's been trained his entire pro career by Mark Ramsey. Mark Ramsey, of course, one of the most prominent trainers in the sport. He's based out of Montreal, but you see Mark right there. He is back in the locker room with the light heavyweight champion, Artur Beterbiev, who, of course, is his charge, and they have a mighty task ahead of them coming up next. So the fact that his other fighter, Christian Mbilli, is in the co-feature, he can't be out there with Mbilli, plus be back there with the light heavyweight champion to prepare him. So Samuel Dicari, who's been a long-time assistant trainer in that camp, steps up to be chief second for Mbilli tonight.
Look, Mark Ramsey's main focus is Beterbiev. He's his number 1 fighter.
No doubt.
You know, and with the experience that Mbilli has, the amateur pedigree that he has, you know, all the training is done. All he has to do is go out here and do what he trained to do. So I don't think there's going to be any issues tonight in that corner of Mbilli.
Right uppercut and then a chopping right hand. It was just a glancing blow. There he digs to the body again with both a right and a left. Tries to place the uppercut. A little bit of return fire from Murdock. And there is Dicari. Good work on the inside, and a right hand comes over the top from Mbilli.
This is why I like Mbilli. He takes chances, he's fearless, throws combinations, and every shot is a death blow.
3-punch combination, finishes with a right hand. And then comes over the top of the left. They are squared up shoulder to shoulder, and Mbili's putting forth offense. Good output here in this first half of round 2.
See, this type of fight right here is going to favor Mbilli, for sure. The inside fight. Murdock has to keep his distance, stay on the outside. That's where he's going to have success. If he fights this fight, I don't believe he has the stamina to keep up with Mbilli. Nice
right
uppercut, splitting the guard.
And over the top again with that right hand. Comes around the guard again. Oh, he's having
double
a big
uppercut.
second round.
Test. And he brings this type of intensity every single round.
Right to the body.
Uh-oh,
and right
here
upstairs.
comes Murdock.
Murdock, wide swinging, fat right hand off the mark. Action-packed second round. We've had action throughout the entire card here in Quebec.
What Murdock needs to do is he needs to invest in the body of Mbilli. Attack that body. Take some of the steam out of the punches. Take some of that stamina away, especially in the later rounds.
Sends him back. Murdock off.
Oh, he hurt him with that
uppercut right in the center of the ring. This is a good showcase round for the rising contender, the undefeated 25-0 Christian Mbilli.
Sitting there, no fucking moving. Stay out. On va l'avoir avec ça. OK? On respire bien. Ça va bien. Ici, on travaille avec le jab. On continue ici en haut.
Seconds up! Seconds up! Keep it. Stay in your corner.
Boy, these fans here in Quebec getting a real treat, and you saw right there in that split double box during the commercial break, the power punching from Christian Mbilli. Timmy, he was 40 of 77 in the second round alone on power punches. You see his total there through 2 rounds. But in the second round, he landed 40 power punches.
That's what Mbilli brings. He brings the pain, he brings the intensity. And again, he gets hit with shots also, especially when he rests in the inside. You see Murdock having success here and there, going down to the body and occasionally sneaking up top. But just that intensity, that explosiveness that he has, the speed on those punches, that's tough to deal with. And the veracity of those shots. Look at those shots, man, he's throwing.
Let's check in with our ace reporter, Bernardo Asuna.
I spoke with Chris Carden. He says Rohan needs to hit on the inside and use his straight punches. He just can't stand there. He's got to trade.
You can hear the body punches as well. Mbilli with 20 body punches to this point. Now he's backing up Murdock.
See, Mbilli, he fights at a pace that you have to either stay on the outside, you have to have good legs to be able to make him miss and make him pay, or you got to fight with him. Murdock right now is choosing to fight with him, but man, he's taking a ton of damage. It's almost over, Tess. My goodness. That body work.
How about the angle he takes out to the right, then to the left to be able to land those headshots? And Murdock now trying to create space and fire back.
We talking about toughness? Murdock for sure is showing his toughness right now.
Right uppercuts by Mbilli. Just get the sense one of them is going to be TNT. Jab to the body, just touching him now. Varied attack. There's a little up shot off the hip. Goes back with a left into the body.
He wants to go down. You see his face right there, a little grimace from Murdock. He wants to go down, but he's fighting back. He's tough.
He punches through that right uppercut exchange. Showing
look
some
at Murdock
offense here. Round number 3, another right uppercut fired off from Mbilli. And a good jab, and then bodywork finishes with a 3-punch combination that comes up top with the right hand.
Hands are free.
Ooh, big shot over the top.
Didn't get all of it, but a big shot indeed. 2-punch combination finishes with a left upstairs. Murdock willing to step into that kitchen. Danger zone indeed as they exchange. And he catches him and backs him out. Lead right hand. hand, more body work.
This is a
Look
superb
at the
inside
volume
fighting.
punching.
Superb inside fighting right here.
Sweeping right hand. Backs him up against the ropes. Closing seconds of round 3. Another 3-punch combination with 2 to the body. Takes the angle, just misses with the left hook. Oh, we got a fun night of fights, folks. We were so impressed by what Mbilli did in the second round, Timmy, with the power punches. He just topped it in the third. He was 41 connect power punches out of 73. He's landing 50% of his total power punches through 3 rounds. He's landed 94 power punches. There you see the impressive last round.
There's more where that came from. I told you, the intensity that he fights with, the motor that he brings into this ring. Ramsey said he's never seen anybody with the motor that Mbilli has in the 30 years that he's been working in boxing.
Veteran trainer Mark Ramsey, who you are going to see in moments in our light heavyweight world championship fight. He's the trainer of Artur Beterbiev. He says Mbilli has the best cardio he's ever seen, the capacity, how he pushes himself. And when they do the heart rate recovery between rounds, they say it's a number that's off the charts. So he can go and go at this pace. Bernardo.
Samuel Dickery, who's stepping in for Mark Ramsey, said, look, I want Mbilli to keep using that jab to set up the power shots, body first, finish to the head, and more importantly, stay defensively responsible.
That is what he has done with that combination going to the body first. He has landed 32 body punches. There he comes with the uppercut.
That's the uppercut. I like that from Murdock right there. Using that uppercut, Mbilli, he squares up. And he leans forward. The uppercut is available for Murdock.
Murdock goes to the body himself, tried to catch him between punches with a left hook.
What's your head?
Murdock has to get his back off those ropes. Has to try to keep this fight in the center of the ring. Ooh, big shot over the top.
Murdock tries to wrap around with the left hand to the body. And Mbilli now closing that gap. Both men to the body. Short right hand upstairs by Christian Mbilli. Doubles up the left hook upstairs. Murdock stands up to it, just gets out of the way, and then fires back, and now he's on the offensive.
Let's go. Look at Murdock.
This Australian is showing some heart and some
Yes,
toughness.
he is.
He has overcome so much adversity. He eats a big
He don't have a
right hand.
mouthpiece, I don't think.
Protect yourself at all times. Just ate another one.
He's missing a mouthpiece. Got knocked down.
And look at the shiner around his left eye. There was no lull of the action. Watch this thing fly out.
Boom.
Oh, man, is that good boxing eye candy. And you saw Top Rank executive Carl Moretti pick up that mouthpiece and just throw it back in the ring.
See a little low right now from Mbilli. He's starting to recharge. Ooh, big right hand just sliding in. Murdock should get on his jab. Get on his jab a little bit. Be able to set up some shots.
End of round 4.
The tight fucking left hand on the inside. As soon as he steps to his left, he bowls the right hand. You're eating every fucking one. Yeah, he's on the inside. You've got to roll. You can't sit there and do shit. need to fucking box him. I need the fucking jab. Your feet and jab, Rowan. Your feet and jab are working. You need to fucking use the jab. You need to box. Stop trying to fight his fight. You're giving it away to the...
Ça va? D'énergie? Lui aussi, là, ça lui coûte cher, là. OK? Mais je veux que tu restes solide sur tes appuis. C'est bon? Continue de faire bien ça.
Listen to me. Look at this body work that Mbilli is putting in. Just good shot. Straight right hand down to the body. Anytime he gets close, he's a really good, impactful inside fighter. He changes speeds. He changes levels. He'll come over the top with right hands. He'll go down to the body. Changes the attack. Varies his attack very, very well. Good stuff from Mbilli.
So you know Canelo Alvarez is king of the hill at 168 pounds. This is the guy that's right there, high up in the rankings, #1 contender in 2 of the sanctioning bodies. So he's trying to remain in contention. As he says, there's one goal. It's a big goal. I want to fight with Canelo, and I want it soon. Round number 5 here against Murdock for Mbilli. Let's bring in Mark Kriegel and hear his scorecard.
40-36, no surprise there. It's easy to see what Mark Ramsey saw in Mbilli. This is what he specializes in. An Olympian who didn't medal, whose skills will translate, whose power will translate better in the pros. By the way, hats off to Rohan Murdock, man. He didn't get the memo. He did not get the memo. He's a tough kid.
As long as he just come back with some offense. If he comes back to some offense, he'll have success. Mbilli doesn't have the best defense. Especially when he's sitting there at mid-range and he's recharging. That's the time for Murdock to get some get back.
There's that right hand to the body, right hand upstairs again. Murdock stands up to it and now turns around.
He reminds me of like Jeff Lacey. Remember Jeff Lacey?
Yes, absolutely.
Similar with the explosiveness.
Yes. Jeff was very athletic, very explosive. There's an
nice
angle out to the right to be able to land the left hand.
Nice little lateral shift.
Oh, big right hand. Murdock stands up to it. Now backs up against the ropes.
My goodness. Target practice test.
2-punch combination from Mbilli. 25-0.
Sometimes you can just be too tough for your own good.
What a fan-friendly style.
Yes, it is, Tess. When I watched him on film, I said, oh, my goodness. I said, this kid is a beast.
What a perfect night to put him in the co-feature, right? Just up
nice
the road
uppercut
from where he lives and trains in Montreal.
He hurt him.
And these local fans loving every minute of it. Backs him up with that right hand. Now he digs to the body again. Comes across, just missed with the sweeping right hand. Doesn't miss with that. Closing moments here, round number 5. And Murdock's in trouble against the ropes. Smothered by Mbilli. Eye swollen. Body damaged. Big right hand. He is taking and taking and taking.
You do not keep your left hand up inside, he's going to ice you. Yeah? You hear me? This is fucking dumb shit ever. You need to fucking change your height. You can't sit on the ropes and let him bang you with those right hands. Yeah, if I see one more land, I'm throwing the fucking towel. Don't be fucking dumb. Be smart at what you're fucking doing. Stupid shit. Come on. Fucking smart at that shit. One more. You land one more, I'm done. Hear me? Fucking hear me? Look at me. Be smart, not this dumb shit. Come on, you're better than this. Alright? You've got to be tight if he's getting you on the inside. One more, I'm throwing the towel. Alright? Fucking be smart. Go, go, go.
Veteran Australian trainer Chris Carton just told Rohan Murdock, if I see you in trouble one more time, I'm throwing in the towel. Let's see if Christian Mbilli can get him to that place. But great concern in the corner of Rohan Murdock, who has absorbed 161 power punches in only 5 rounds. This fight could end at any moment.
Murdock got a chin on him. My goodness, he took some hellacious shots throughout the course of this fight.
You see him with the towel in his hand. There's great concern with how much damage his fighter has taken. That is Chris Carden. The towel is in his hand, ready to go at any moment, and his charge right now is putting forth an offensive effort.
Yeah, he's fighting back. But now he's against the ropes in the wrong spot against Mbilli. Good job getting himself off the ropes, turning off the ropes there.
Steve St. Germain, the referee, was giving it a look at the end of the last round. Now the corners ready to call it if they have to. Mbilli, not at the same pace we saw earlier, but as you know, he can switch that gear and go on the attack. Murdock trying to meet him fire with fire right in the kitchen, shoulder to shoulder.
But that's what it is, Tess. That's exactly what it is. It's the fact that Murdock is actually letting his hands go. And then Mbilli is slowing down his offense because he has to worry about defense, what's coming back at him. See, Murdock can get in this fight if he just lets his hands go.
Murdock did that with a lead right hand moments ago from range.
And don't sit directly in front of Mbilli. And Mbilli seems to me, it seems like he needs you to be still to be able to throw those hellacious combinations. It's a good round right here from Murdock. Good combination, getting himself out. Then Mbilli, he's looking to recharge, and down he's going to explode.
Now Mbilli with him against the ropes. There's a right hand. Takes the angles, a right uppercut, comes in.
Big shot.
Right hand comes back from Murdock. Having a much better round, but still his corner concerned. The towel is in his trainer's hand. Trying to meet him. Left hook comes in. Final 30 seconds. Murdock fighting back as best he can. Looking to survive. A little bit of blood coming from the nose of Christian Mbilli, the undefeated contender. And Murdock's trainer has put the towel down. He has seen enough to gain more confidence in his charge. Short right hand from Mbilli. Oh, there's a big shot. Closing seconds of round 6. Mbilli finally on the attack.
Somebody stop this.
Right hand
Somebody stop this.
Another right hand comes in, trying to chase him down at the end of 6. Oh, my
goodness.
Let's listen into the corner of Murdock.
Come on now.
You can fight another day, mate. You can fight another day. Chris Carden's been with Rohan Murdock for 19 years, since he was a young teenage amateur. But Christian Mbilli in front of these fans, Quebecois have their man. The rising contender, the 28-year-old, now 26-0, Christian Mbilli, #1 super middleweight contender in 2 organizations, who says, I want to fight with Canelo very soon. The corner stops the fight.
Corner did a good job in stopping this match. Anytime Murdock was against the ropes, you had to expect it. And Mbilli just deploying vicious punches on the inside. He's a great inside fighter. Those punches are short, explosive, and compact shots, heavy shots. And he's able to throw those punches consistently throughout the course of his fight.
Mark Kriegel.
Yesterday I asked Chris Carden what this kid means to him, Rohan Murdock. He says he's like my son. It's like I had a kid. And he treated him like a son right there, not a fighter. And it was the right thing to do.
We'll hear from Mbilli in just a moment. Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And in part by Miller Lite. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Would you look at our stage manager, Anthony, here at Le Relais Ski Snow. As it has been a winter storm in Quebec and a storm of offense from Christian Mbilli. In only 6 rounds, he landed 190 power punches to earn the TKO victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Videotron Center in Quebec City, the blue corner stops this fight. Mesdames et messieurs, ici au Centre Vidéotron de Québec, nous avons une arrêt du coin bleu. For your winner and still WBC Continental America's WBA International Super Middleweight Champion, Christian Mbilli.
The undefeated fighter who was born in Cameroon, then moved to France when he was 11 years old, made it to the French national team in the Olympics, and now a very good-looking super middleweight.
Power, aggression, forceful, skill, tenacious. I mean, I can use a lot of words for this man, Mbilli. Just, you know, he put on a display of tremendous inside fighting, breaking down Murdock to the body, hitting him up top, changing levels with his attacks. But see how short that is? Yes, he's winding up with those shots, but they're short and impactful. Murdock showed a strong chin throughout the course of this battle. And I'm so glad that his corner stopped this match. I was waiting on a referee to get in there because it was non-competitive, people. But Mbilli is someone that you want to watch. He's entertaining.
Fight another day, mate.
And I love that right there, Tess. I love that right there. Your corner is there to protect you and help you, but also supposed to help you get home to your family safely.
And Chris Carton thought about it the round before, held the towel in his hand for the majority of that last round. Let's go up to Bernardo.
Christian, you said this was a night to make a statement. 190 out of 366 power punches connected. 52%. What statement did you send tonight?
Tonight, I've sent a message. You know, I am the father, I am the division, I am the future of the division. That was the message today.
Canelo Alvarez, you're #1 in the world in WBC and WBA. What is your message to Canelo?
I know Canelo is the best. Everyone knows that Canelo is the best. Now I want to show I'm the best on this division. That's why my goal is to fight Canelo. I will do everything I can do to fight Canelo, but let's go. Canelo, let's do it.
What do you say about Rohan Murdock tonight? Because he took every one of your monster punches.
Yeah, you know, Canelo is, you know, no, I think he's the world boxer. Is like he's top 8 of IBF. He's a strong boxer, good boxer. He took all my good punch. But you know, for me, on my hand, I say 1 round, I'm gonna finish. But his team makes the fight hand. You know, he's a good fight. He's a good fighter. But I'm the best today.
You were today. Thank you very much, Christian, on a great performance. Joe?
It was a great performance, and these fans loved every bit of it.